Hey guys, welcome back to the Interceptor, and I've kind of noticed something over the last few days, and I wanted to make a video on it because I think that if people realize it right now, they can take advantage of most of it, because this is not something that comes around very often. And just while I'm talking for a little bit, I am going to see what path I get on this random side quest. Hopefully anything but candy, but I got a different path that was not candy. Oh my god! Same path 2 days in a row. I got that yesterday. That's crazy. That's a 2% chance, and I got it 2 days in a row. So that's awesome because I'm really low on Tier 5 Basic. We're going to pick that up after. I'm not going to bore you guys with it. I just wanted to be on the screen so that I could show you this, which I'm going to be talking about later on. That is 2 million gold right there. I'm just going to reference that later on. So I want to be on this page because if I was not in the middle of a run, I wouldn't be able to show you this. So if I use my entry already, it's locked and I can't even preview it. But if I hadn't done it, then I would have had to join and stuff. So I just wanted to join it, show you guys this so that you know that this is here for later. But basically we're going to be talking about all of the gold sources for free this month. Now, obviously there is gold sources always available through arena grinding, which is literally an infinite gold source, while it is quite a hassle. And then there's also... Never mind, they took incursions out for a little bit, I guess. There's a lot of gold available in incursions as well. Not an excessive amount, but I do think it's worth your time if you got some free time. And yeah, I'm just going to go over all of the different sources of gold. Now, one of them, unfortunately, just ended yesterday, so you won't be able to get it. Yesterday at the time I'm recording this, probably 2 days ago at the time this is uploaded. And that is going to be this right here, the Oversaturated Market. Now, this was an event where you used Deadpool or some of the other champions, such as Massacre, Platinum Pool, Gold Pool, Gwen Pool, Venom Pool, and you get points towards this event. And then it was ranked. So the top 500 got a 6-star Deadpool, 1 to 10% got 5 million gold, and I landed in the 11 to 20% for 4 million gold. But this event was amazing because I didn't even notice that there was gold in this event until 30 minutes before it ended. So I spent 20 minutes doing fights and alliance quests with Deadpool. I did all of those champions that are available as 2, 3, 4 stars in the arena. I didn't even bother with my 5 and my 6 stars in the higher arenas. And then I did 5 duels. And that got me 34 points. And I landed in this. And that's all it took. All it took was 20 minutes of my time to get 4 million gold plus whatever's in here, which comes with a minimum of how much gold? Oh, it's only units, sorry, but still. And I get this profile picture for failing, and this is Bing Bong, did not finish in the top 500. I don't care because, like I said, I didn't even notice how much gold was in here. The cutoff for top 500 ended up being 849, which is very reasonable. I could have done that with probably 1,000 units, plus doing my duels and my alliance quests every day. But yeah, I didn't do that. So here we are. And we're just going to claim this because right now I'll just show you I'm very low on gold. Yes, last week, go back a week ago, I was at 0 gold. I was at 50,000 or less. Now I'm up to 1.8 million. So I have been getting a little bit of gold. But we're about to get a lot of gold right now. So not that. There's this. We're just going to claim a free 4 million gold for literally 20 minutes worth of work. That's crazy. That's amazing. So there we go. This Battlegrounds, I guess I'll just claim this as well in the same video because I'm not going to make a separate video for just claiming my Battlegrounds rewards and buying a bunch of Sig Stones with it. So I placed in Mysterium 1, which was the bracket 200 to 400. I was 379, but I was like 7 points ahead of the person in 401st, so I wasn't really at risk of falling out. Especially because that's where I was when the leaderboard disappeared, like when the event, when the season finished. So season 1, I finished 379, pretty decent considering I only made it into, what's the bracket called? So Gladiator Circuit. I only made it into Gladiator Circuit like 4 days before it ended. 4 or 5 days before it ended, and then I did like all my matches to get up to the top 400. I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, we're gonna just claim 12k. I feel like Mysterium 1, that was pretty easy. I could probably push higher, but if I get there, at minimum 12k extra every season, I can't complain about that. I'm just gonna go spend that stuff quickly. Not the Black ISO market, the Battlegrounds. So while I do need the rank 4 materials with the tier 3 alpha and then tier 6 basic, I feel like the priority right now should be Sig Stones because there's a few champions that I don't want to rank for unless they're Sig 200. Namely the champions I plan to rank for next, like my next 2, I plan to be Bishop and Hulkling. And I don't really want to do them at low Sig. Hulkling's not even awakened right now at rank 3, and he does fine, but I know he gets a huge benefit from his Sig ability, especially in the duration of the Furies and the potency of his Pierce buffs. So we're just going to buy up as many as we can. We only have 13k, which means I can't buy all of them right now. We're going to get like 35 or so. 36? Okay. And I'm pretty happy with that. Like, I don't really care, and I'm willing to spend all mine on that, and we're just gonna chuck it right into Bishop. Where's Bishop? Right here. I'm just trying to get him to Sig 200 before I rank for him, and we're getting him really close. I gave him like 96 stones last week, so there you go, 159, and then Eternity of Pain is ending really soon as well. I don't think I have any mutants. No, I don't. No mutant Sig Stones, but Eternity of Pain's ending very soon. Let me see when that's ending. It is ending in a week. So when that ends in a week, I am then going to get another 30 Sig Stones. Plus, by then I'll probably have enough to get him to Sig 200 through both Cav EQ Sig Stones that you get, plus additional Battlegrounds ones. So I'm pretty happy with that, and he'll go to rank 4 with these materials. So I made sure I have enough, those 2 plus Cav EQ 100%. I don't actually need any of the materials from the Battleground store. So let's get back to the gold stuff. I kind of got a little bit distracted there. But the next source of gold that we're going to be talking about is... damn, it won't let me preview it. Okay. I went through Cav EQ, and I did a decent amount of... I did all Chapter 1, all the first map of Chapter 2, and 2 paths of the second map, and then 1 path of the first map of Chapter 3, just so I could view the last map. So I counted all the paths, and there are 30 paths total. And I also, every time I joined for the first time of a quest, I made sure to notice and remember which paths, or rather how many paths, had the gold on the path, because on almost every single path there is 40k gold. And actually the way it works is that it is on every path that is not one of the purple paths. So the purple paths means that there is only linked nodes and no local nodes, which means no nodes in addition to the ones that give you the bonuses for the class dependent stuff. So only the class dependent stuff are on these paths, and they are the easiest paths, which means that they do not have the link that makes the boss harder. So they are actually the easy paths, which it makes sense why those ones don't have the 40k gold on them. But with 30 paths total and one path on each map not having it, that gives us 24 times 40k, which is just slightly under 1 million gold. So just by doing 100% cav EQ, you get much safe to, like, I'll just round up to 1 million gold because it's 960,000 gold, literally one path away. So if there was 31 paths in a month, then you would get exactly 1 million gold. And the next source that we're going to be talking about is the candy store, which may be complete garbage and a horrible event, but what it does give you is a lot of gold. Something that you really might look over and not notice at first. So right here, this is just like the first level of gold, 150k there, because that's 25,000 times 6. Next one, 50,000 times 6, that's 300k. Next one is 125k times 6, that's 750k gold. And then the last one is 200k times 6 is 1.2 million gold. And if you add all of those together, that's 2.4 million. Which is not, like, that's not a small amount of gold. That is a good amount of gold. And I'm going to be needing all of this gold to buy what I need to buy. So I don't actually know how much candy I have. I have not even enough to buy all 6 of these. I'll just I'll buy them all at once I have enough, because it kind of like feels good. It feels better when you get it all at once. I don't know really how to explain that, but it's just it does. It does. So I'm definitely going to be buying all those. I'm probably going to buy this one Sig Stone as well for 7k, because that's honestly a pretty decent deal. There's not much else I'm going to get in here. I'm full on every class of tier 4 class catalyst, which is the first time that's happened in a very long time. Probably end up buying this, and I'll probably end up buying these. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be all I have. All I can buy, and then everything else will probably just be either 6-star shards. Is that only 5? That's a really sad offer right there. Everything else will either be 6-star shards or these, the cav shards. You know, honestly, 5k candy for one cav. So that means that you get 20 per day by running on the by running and getting the 90% route. So yeah, you're getting 4 a day. Honestly, that's like great value for your extra shards. Nothing to complain about there. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to show you in game. And of course, as I mentioned, there are other sources to get gold, but this is like sources specific to this month, or the normal things that you would do in a month for like the best rewards. So now we're going to go and look over at this, which is just something I made over the last few minutes. Let me turn the brightness down because it's all on my face. So the gold sources, October 2022. That's weird. So the Deadpool event, you can get up to 5 million. So the 1 to 10% bracket had 5 million. I got 4 million with 34 points, which was 20 minutes of work. And if you put in 10 minutes of work a day over the 5 days that it was going on, you would easily get that 5 million. But like I said, I didn't notice that there was gold in it until 30 minutes before it ended. I only noticed that there was the 6-star Deadpool, and I thought, people are going to go crazy for that. Turns out I could have made it with like 1k units, and I definitely pay 1k units to have him. So I regret that, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. The candy store here, this is just all the math. I did all the math for all of the paths. And it totals 2.4 million. The cav EQ, like I said, 40k gold per path, minus 6 paths is 24 times 40k, which is 960k. There may have been a path or two that didn't have the gold on it, but I think it's every path except for those 6 paths. I'm pretty sure it's all the gold paths. And as in when I say gold, I mean like the orangish color of the local nodes that appears around every champion when they have local nodes on them. So like when I say purple paths, I mean ones that only linked nodes. And then so I'm pretty sure it's 960k. I may be off by like a path or two. Maybe they just threw in a path or two that didn't have the gold on it for God knows what reason. But there you go. Side quest. 2% chance at a 2 million at landing on the 2 million gold. So you do 0.02 times 36. 36 is the number of runs of that side quest that we get. Because I did the math because there's 28 days left, and I've done 8 paths, so 28 plus 8 is 36. 0.72, that's what that equals, and then that is your chance of getting at least, 0.72 is your chance of getting one over the entire event. So you multiply by the 2 million, and you get 1.44 million, which is the expected value of that path. And what I mean by that is if everyone that has the roster and does it every day does all 36 paths, on average, the average person will get 1.44 million, which means you are more than likely to get one. Now, that doesn't, obviously you can't get exactly 1.44 million. This is just, like I said, the expected return value. So one person may get 4 million and one person may get 0. But if you average out everyone in the game that is doing all 36, they should get on average 1.44 million. So that's what I added here. So the total, 5 million for Deadpool, 2.4 million from the candy store, 960k from CavEQ, and 1.44 million from the side quest expected return value equals 9.8 million. 9.8, and only 960k of that is stuff that is around every month. So there is more, or there is slightly less than a 9 million free ISO this month for just doing a few duels, CavEQ, and side quest. That's it. That is not including selling ISO, arena grinding, battle chip crystals, solo events, or gold crystals. None of that. And there's an extra 9 million this month than there is normally. Now, if you didn't do the Deadpool event, obviously it is over, which means you can subtract 5 from that, and that's still an extra 4 million that's not there every month. That's pretty damn good. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted people that maybe didn't notice all of this extra gold here. People that have been struggling with gold because they're not whales and they don't buy cav crystals like myself. I have literally never bought a cav crystal with units. Ever. Not one. Actually, that's not true. I think I bought exactly one because someone on one of my streams donated $5 and they're just like, hey, can you buy one cav crystal? And I'm like, sure. And then I got a 3-star out of it. So yeah, I bought one cav crystal, and I've definitely struggled with gold. Like I said, a week ago, I was at 50k gold because that is when I ranked up. Oh God, who was it? Cersei? Oh, Red Mags. It was Red Mags. Of course, idiot. It was Red Mags to rank 3. Unduped 6-star rank 3 mags. And I was down to 50k gold after that. So I'm going to be needing a lot of gold, and taking advantage of months like this are exactly how you stay out of gold poverty. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope this helped you guys. Again, I'm sorry that it was too late. to capitalize on the free 5 million gold from the Deadpool event, but it's because I didn't notice it until the event was over, with 30 minutes left, rather. And yeah, that is going to be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helped, and I will see you all later.